Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we're diving headfirst into the exciting world of web development. We'll be building our very first web page using HTML, the building blocks of any website. So, what is HTML? Imagine a web page like a house. HTML is the blueprint defining the structure and layout of everything on the web page. It uses elements which are like predefined rooms and features to tell the browser how to display the content. Okay. To code our web page, we will be using VS Code as our editor. So we will open up a folder in VS Code. So we can go to File, Open Folder. And then on the desktop, I have created this folder called HTML underscore basics. And then we can click on that folder and select it. And then when this comes up, we can click yes. So now we are inside the HTML basics folder in VS Code. So to create a file, you can simply click this new file button and we can create a file called index.html. So all HTML files will have a .html extension. And now to create the basic structure of our HTML file in VS Code, there is a shortcut which we can use by typing a exclamation mark and then clicking on it. And we see that VS Code generates this basic HTML structure for us, which saves us a lot of time. So to start with, every HTML file will start with this declaration, which basically tells the browser that we are working with HTML. And then the entire structure is then wrapped in this HTML element over here. So you'll see this is the opening HTML element and this is the closing HTML element. This element acts like the foundation of our house. And inside of this, we have two sections. We have the head section over here and the body section. The head section contains information that is not displayed on the web page, like the title. See, the title is what is displayed in the tab of your browser. And then the body holds all the content that you see on your web page. Okay. Inside the head, there are also these meta elements which just provide additional information to the browser. So inside of the body element, let's add some more elements. We can add an H1, and this is normally used for the main title of your web page. Here we can also add an H2 for subheadings. We can also go on to add H3, H4, etc. We can also use the paragraph element. This will wrap the text in the paragraph element to create a paragraph. And then we could also add an image element. And we will notice that an image element is somewhat different in that it does not have a closing tag. So with all the other HTML elements, you'll see there's an opening and then a closing tag. But with the image element, it is a self-closing element. So there's no need to have a closing tag. Very important when using the image element is that there needs to be an attribute called a source attribute, and this attribute specifies the source of the image. In other words, a file path. So inside of this source attribute, you will place the location of the image that you want to display on your web page. Another important attribute for all images is the alt attribute, which describes the image. This is very important for users of your website that make use of screen readers and other accessibility tools. So for now, the SRC attribute I'm leaving empty, but we will cover that in the next video. So while HTML defines structure for styling and for visual appeal, we use CSS or cascading style sheets. We won't cover CSS in this video, but we will explore it later, and that will allow us to add colors, fonts, and layouts to the web page. Once you've finished coding this HTML page, you can save your file, and then you can view it using a tool called Live Preview, which then shows this web page that we've just created. As you can see, the image is not displayed because we have not entered any value into the SRC attribute. Therefore, the alt value only displays. And for now, that's it. You've built your first web page with HTML elements. This is just the beginning. With more elements and practice, you can create amazing and complex websites. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more web development tutorials. In the comments below, tell me what kind of web pages you'd like to build next.